My name is Adrienne. Welcome back to my channel. So it has been a minute since I've turned on the camera to actually do a vlog with the intent to really post it. Let me rewind. I have started multiple vlogs, but they are not going to see the light of day. So we have deleted that footage and we are starting brand new. It is Wednesday when I have decided to turn on the camera. I am on lunch and this is just gonna be like a vlog. I'm not gonna call it a day in my life. I'm not gonna call it a few days in my life. Once I get into the editing mode, we'll see what the title is of this vlog. But right now we are in the car because we are always in the car together, and I have a list of things that I need to do while on my lunch. This is kind of a long list based on, well, the list is not really long, but how it's spaced out in the city that I live in. I don't know if I'm going to get all of this done during lunch, but we're going to start. Main reason for why I'm coming outside today, of course, to run the errands, but we're gonna try a new coffee shop. I've been seeing this new shop on my TikTok feed because now TikTok knows where I live, and so local things are popping up, and I kind of low-key love it and hate it at the same time, but that's a whole conversation for another time. I'm gonna try this coffee shop. I think I want a matcha. Like, I want a strawberry matcha, and I want a strawberry matcha because I keep seeing all the girlies who make it at home and it looks delicious. So, and the only matcha that I like is from 7 Brew. So we're gonna try this one. They close at like 1 o'clock, so I have to get on it. I need to stop yapping. But again, I haven't turned the camera on in forever, and I just feel like chatting with you all. Now, I do have one more question before I shut up. What do you guys do when you get a song stuck in your head? Now, sometimes it is songs from the new Taylor Swift album, I Love Wood. I know a lot of people are up in arms about Wood and all this stuff, but the intro is Jackson 5. Like, the intro of that song makes me want to dance every single time. But the song that is currently stuck in my head is All the Man I Need by, I believe her name is Olivia Dean. What? Like, I can't do anything in that part when she's like, I think I like it when you call me wonderful. I can't get it out my head. Like, I cannot, and I keep trying, and then I go back and I listen to it, and I don't know, like, it's just stuck in my head. So I'm gonna probably listen to the song on the drive and see if I can get it out of my head, and I will catch up with you guys later. Okay, part of me is like, I should have stayed in the house because people are peopling, but I digress. I wanted to let you guys know what I'm currently reading / listening to. So I finally have started the audiobook Too Old for This by Samantha Downing, and this is a thriller. This book is hilarious because the book is about a retired older lady who is a serial unaliver. She's a retired serial unaliver, and the antics. And I don't think it's supposed to be funny. Like, I don't think Samantha Downing doesn't usually write funny books. Like, she's a thriller author, but I am cracking up because the FMC, when I say the laughter that she brings me, she's like the old lady that you want to go have a beer with. She is the old lady that you want to hang out with at bingo, or you see in the grocery store line, and you know she has that please don't mess with me look, but you know, you still want to say hi to her. She's that lady. So she is coming out of retirement because of reasons. People want to do docu-series about her, and it's funny because it's so real life. Like, I could see this actually happening, and of course she doesn't want her past to come out. She has changed her name. She goes to church. She has little church lady friends. You know, she's living the old lady life, and people are trying to interfere with that, and she's not having it. And like I said, I'm having a good time. I am 30% into this book, and I'm trying to figure out though where we're going with it, because like I said, that's the premise, but what's gonna happen? Like, is she gonna keep unaliving people? Is she going to get caught? Like what's going on? But anyway, I'm having a good time with that. That is what I'm currently reading. I have made it to my first stop, which is Kohl's, for some Amazon returns. Hopefully the line is not too bad, because I'm like, it's lunchtime, and I'm hoping people are like actually doing lunch or working and not trying to do Amazon returns. So we shall see. Let's hope I don't come out of here with any bags. Like, the goal is to return and not purchase. That's always the goal. That should always be the goal, but that is not always the case. Okay, so I got the matcha. I was expecting, like, you know, the pretty pink on top and then the matcha, but that's not what we got. I will say it is a cute, tiny little place. Of course, I got lost trying to find it. It's cute, quaint, tiny little spot. Now, let's try the actual matcha. I ended up with a strawberry vanilla matcha made with oat milk. Okay, I will give this a 7.5 out of 10. For a girl who is getting into matcha, this actually tastes really good. Like, is it my 7 brew? No, because 7 brew is sweeter, and I realized that probably for me to like matcha in the beginning, I'm gonna have to go extremely sweet, and then, you know, bring the sweetness down once I get a handle on the taste. But I like it. The place itself is very small, so I think it would be cute to like journal. They have like 2 tables outside for like when it's good weather. You can sit out there, journal. I feel like you have to come early because it's so small and people are constantly coming in and out. I am excited to try their coffee drinks because they have like a lot of like Halloween themed drinks, so I do plan on coming back. Of course, I got lost coming here because, you know, what is left and rights in my world for some reason. Anyway, I'm done. I'm going to go find lunch, pick up my bookshelves, and then go home. And I feel like we did most of the things on my to-do list. Okay, I'm back in the house. Lunch has been secured. I was craving Chipotle, so that is what I got. I got the tacos. That's probably like my favorite thing to get. I do like the bowls and the salad, but most of the time my order is gonna consist of the hard tacos. I guess I should get back to work. One of the things that I did not show was I picked up an order from Target, and I ended up getting 2 bookshelves. They're not the 5 shelf ones like this. It's the same brand, but they're the 3 shelves. And my goal, if this room will allow it, is to, I've been seeing everyone put like the 2 tall bookshelves on the side and then have the 2 shorter ones in the middle. The reason why I say if this room allows it, because the wall that I would put it on, you all can't see it. There's a long wall here. The flooring in my apartment is not even. So I think the last time I tried to have these bookshelves over there, I didn't feel like it was secure. Like, I felt like there was a wobble to it, and I know I would have to anchor it to the wall, and I don't want to have to do that. Nor do I really know how to do that. So then I have to like find someone and all. Anyway, so the goal is to see if that is still the case after I build the shelf, because I just need more room. There's books on my desk. There's books in the living room. I need more space. And before you say yes, I could stop buying books, but that's not an option. So we have to come up with realistic solutions. And buying 2 bookshelves was my real solution. Stop buying books, unreal. Not even gonna entertain it. Before I go back to work, I had a bunch of little like traveler notebooks lying around, and so I decided to make like a junk journal, but make it bookish edition. So I just started doing it, but I'm having like the best time with it, and it's super small. So instead of it being my thick reading journal that has month by month by month, even though low-key I have not done anything for it, like kept up with it for October. This is gonna just kind of be like a condensed version of that with some fun spreads. So like I'm printing out all of the books that I read for the year so far. I did like a sticker dump, but make it bookish. So I'm probably gonna work in this, and I will show you all what I'm working on. The goal is to finish cutting out and gluing all of the book covers after work in here for what I've read so far. So I will take you all along with that. And then I kind of want to low-key do a what's in my bag spread that everyone does in their junk journal, but make it bookish. So have like, do a bag, put my Kindle, maybe put some annotation material, lip gloss, whatever I would put in my bag to like go out and read at a coffee shop. That is my thought process. Maybe put like two of my favorite books that I'm currently reading. Maybe I will take you, that is, I think, the next spread that I'm gonna work on. I'm gonna eat some food, do some math, and I will come back on camera probably after work. Maybe with a cameo appearance from Oakley. Okay, we are back in the car Chronicles, and I am out from work. Thank goodness. Today wasn't bad at all, so I shouldn't even be like that. But you know how you're just excited to be not working? That is where I'm at. And we are going to Ulta and Old Navy because Ulta, I want like a vampy lipstick. I'm not really a lipstick girl, but or either like a vampy lip gloss because it's fall and I realized I don't have one. And so that is a necessity for me. And also I saw that Ulta has new Fenty exclusive body fragrances and oils and lotions and sprays, and I kind of just want to smell it. I'm not going to commit to say, ooh, I want this, but I do want to smell it and see if I like it. It's a lot of vanilla, and I'm not the biggest vanilla girl. I do like Bath and Body Works has a vanilla cafe. 10 out of 10, love that, highly recommend. But just straight up vanilla, I feel like everybody wears vanilla and I don't want to smell like everybody. But we're gonna do that. And I want to go in Old Navy because they have wide leg sweatpants, and I think I need a pair. I don't have wide leg sweatpants. I have regular sweatpants that I love and wear often, but wide leg, I think that adds something to it. And I've been seeing people dress them up, so like they'll have, and I know you're probably thinking, okay, Adrienne, that looks crazy as hell. It really doesn't, and that's why I'm intrigued. Now I don't know if my body and their body and how we dress is going to equal what I'm seeing, but they actually look cute, so I want to try those on. I did miss the sale where it was like 50% off, I think, or 50, I think it was like 40 or 50% off. Of course I missed that, but they do have an online sale, and I've been told that they will price match. Like, so if you find something cheaper online, they will price match it in the store. So we're gonna put that internet information to the test, and I will tell you if it is true or not. What? You're stopping, but okay. Sorry. People are not understanding flashing red, but you know, I'm gonna take it. I'm going to park now, if I can find a park, and we're gonna go spend some money, and we're gonna go see if we're gonna spend some money. How about that? That's what we're gonna do. See if I see anything worth spending my hard-earned coins on. Oh, that was so disappointing because I went in Old Navy. I was not impressed. Online is better, at least than compared to my Old Navy. And the people in there, like, people are weird. And I know this, and I'm probably one of those people that are weird too, because I'm sitting in the parking lot talking to a phone, and I'm sure people are probably like, what the hell's her problem? But it was just a lot happening in the Old Navy and nothing dealing with the clothing. I wasn't impressed, so I quickly left there, went next door to Ulta, and I did smell the new Fenty stuff. I didn't get anything. I I don't know. I don't know what the green one is. I'll put a picture up in the words of what that scent was. And the pink one, which is a floral, I did like, but it wasn't something that I was like, oh my god, I need this right now. So I was really proud of myself, because I was like, you don't need this. You are not wowed that much to buy another body spray when you have 10 at home. You have food at home. That's kind of how I was feeling with that. And then I was gonna go to other parts of the store, but it was like super crowded and I didn't get any footage. Part of me wants to go to Sephora, because are you an Ulta girl or are you a Sephora girl? Because I am more of a Sephora girl. And I know this about myself, but yet and still I still will come to Ulta every now and again. And then I think, okay, you don't have half of the stuff that I want. So should have just went to Sephora, and maybe I will go over there, but right now I want a crispy Diet Coke. So I'm gonna go to Chick-fil-A, get me a crispy Diet Coke and a small fry, and throw the rest of this matcha away. The matcha was fine, but I mean, the matcha was good. It was better than fine. It was good. I didn't finish it. One day I'm gonna finish a full matcha, or I'm gonna be able to make the matcha of my dreams, the vision that I have for my matcha. I'm gonna be able to make it myself, because I haven't truly found what I'm looking for. Yeah, that is my sad outing. Like, the stuff that I wanted, I didn't really want, and the stuff that I would want also doesn't sell. So do with that information what you will. I'm going to Chick-fil-A. It is hours later. Oakley's eating something off the floor that he should not be. Okay. Anyway, it is hours later. It is dinner time. Do I feel like cooking? Absolutely not. But do I want a home cooked meal and I don't have anyone today to cook anything for me? Yes. So as an adult, I need to cook a food. I could go out and buy food, but I'm not going to do that, because yesterday I went to Trader Joe's. I bought a steak. I bought some mini potatoes. So I'm going to make a steak and potatoes. And then I'm either going to watch Twilight or more episodes of the rerun show Rizzoli and Isles, which is a back in the day show that is absolutely my favorite, and it is currently on, I think that's Peacock. So I have been like secretly watching that. Oh, but I still don't feel like cooking. In my audiobook, let's do a reading update. So I'm now 50% in, and for some reason, I don't know what it is lately, most of the books that I'm loving in the beginning, when you get to that like 40 to 60% mark, I lose so much interest, and that is where we are at with this book. I'm sure it's going to pick up. I'm hoping that it's going to pick back up, because this was one of my most anticipated books. It's so funny. I think the problem with it is now it's a thriller sort of, but you already know who's doing the killing and why. So you're now just hoping or wondering, is she gonna get caught? Is she gonna get away with this? And of course, more craziness has ensued. More bodies have increased. The body count is steady going up. And I'm kind of like bored. And also because she's elderly, it's a little morbid with certain things that she's discussing, like she's checking out these nursing homes, and she's talking about how she doesn't want to be old and die in her house alone. And so, I don't know. Anyway, it's still a fine book, but it's not sparking joy at this moment. I guess a book about a serial unaliver that retired from taking out people because she became elderly wouldn't necessarily spark joy. Okay. Anyway, let's start cooking. Have I said I really don't want to cook? And I should listen to my audiobook while I cook. Yes, these are the things we're about to do. chef assistant ever. Yes, I'm biased.